Gear Up is all about getting kids ready for college. We want students to be excited about learning, and what a better way than to bring them on campus.
Welcome to each and every one of you beautiful young people from the El Paso area.
What are we looking at here today? How many kids?
A little bit over 8,000.
I'm really interested in going to college.
Gear Up started in 1999. We target the areas of science, technology, engineering, and math.
You're probably wondering what all these ramps here are for.
This was easily our biggest event of the year.
Are you ready to meet an astronaut?
This was a huge production. We had skateboarders, BMX riders, the UTEP pep band, Darth Vader.
I am your father.
No, you're not.
The university focused on bringing middle school students and really looking at starting a roadmap for preparing our community, preparing the academic readiness of these students for the future of our city.
Now, when I look at you, when I look at all of you, what I see is beautifully talented young people who have a huge future. I also see big, big dreams, big dreams. And I want you to know that whatever dream you brought in today, we're going to try to help you achieve it. And we're not only going to do that, we're going to increase the size of that dream so that your dream that you have going out is going to be bigger than the dream you came in with. Are you ready to be a UTEP graduate? Are you ready? Okay.
There's an attempt in education today to move away from the book and make education real life. Why do we study math? Why do we study science? What is a real world connection?
We're doing the hovercrafts. We're trying to show the kids a little bit about engineering and how cool it is. So we're doing is we're pushing air into the hovercraft and it's creating a cushion bear underneath. I think it'll just show them the fun side of engineering other than just the mathematics and all the schooling you need to take.
I think it's an amazing opportunity to get the attention of these kids, to get them interested in engineering and civil engineering in particular. Why not? I'm proud of what I'm doing and I like to see more kids getting involved in it.
UTEP has a long history of working with the schools in this area. We understand that we have an educational laboratory, if you will, here.
My name is Humberto Garcia. My position is a UTEP Mastership President, and we're pushing and promoting, motivating students to keep pursuing a degree in math and science, basically in the STEM fields, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
The challenge is that we know talent is everywhere, but STEM hasn't been popular with young people.
There's a lot of kids that when they hear science and math, they start going like, oh, not again. Like, they get bored easily.
So every time we have a science extravaganza, we have a theme.
This year's theme was the Avengers.
Our engineering students all dressed up as the characters from the adventures, and they were the superheroes, you know, came out and gave messages about going to college, getting degrees in engineering and math.
We had a number of 14 different workshops throughout all different engineering and science, and the kids did robots, rockets, chemistry, chemicals, and different activities, hands-on activities.
I like to build robots. They're interesting.
Like, there was a black line and the robot had to follow it, and we had to like draw a pattern on the computer and have it follow the black line.
We did all the work.
Yeah.
We did a little Wally.
No, we actually blew up, like, we put jet fuel and we put oxygen and we put a container and electricity, and then we set it off and it like blew up, and it was like this huge explosion and the whole room shook. It was like awesome. And it's like, and that's actually science. We get to do that. That's cool. We get to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
It was a good lunch. It was a good lunch. Very good lunch.
The College of Engineering and our research endeavour is on the cutting edge of engineering product development. We are looking to draft a skin by using inkjet printing technology. You know, water supply in this area is really, really important. We have the largest inland desalination facility in the world today functioning here. The students from the middle schools and high schools see our university students and see what they're doing and what they've achieved, and they are actually the best mentors for the young students who are looking at what to do in the future.
The students, they're going to be one day building the next NASA rocket, or maybe they're going to be doing like the next car of the future, or a bridge of the future.
Are you ready to meet an astronaut? Everybody, please welcome Dr. Danny Olivas.
I started going to school at UTEP in 1985, and in 1989, when I graduated, Dr. Natalicio handed me my degree in Bachelor's of Science and Mechanical Engineering. She helped me reach my dreams and more. I often get asked what it was like to ride on top of a rocket. Going into space is really out of this world.
He is now on top of the middle, and here's the final countdown.
1, 2, 3, 14. Trust me, if you guys like what you're seeing right now, you are absolutely going to get blown away.
Everybody, Dr. Skateboard and the Action Science!
Action Science is all about making science real to students and making things relevant. It's a curriculum supplement that teaches things about physics, but also in a fun way that integrates skateboarding and BMX.
You been enjoying what you've been seeing today? It's really been incredible. Isn't UTEP an incredible place? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Isn't this an incredible university?
When I was in middle school, I had a dream of going to college, and that dream took me all the way to getting a PhD, something I never thought would happen. When I was in middle school, growing up in Richmond, Virginia, I wanted to be a professional skateboarder. I continued to skateboard in high school, even though my friends quit and did other things like buy cars and get jobs. I kept skateboarding. I did it in college when basically nobody else was really doing it. Why? Because I loved it. I started doing demonstrations in schools, and that was a whole new ballgame for me. It took me from Richmond, Virginia, to Florida, to California, to Arizona.
The next trick Lance is going to do is called front wheel hop. Very controlled, very balanced. Let's make some noise for Lance. Yeah, you guys.
Action Science really became something that grew out of my live shows. I was doing shows in schools and talking about the physics of skateboarding. I worked with BMX riders, and I realized there was a lot of physics and science in BMX. So we put those together and we started calling it Action Science. It had the action of action sports, including skateboarding and BMX. It had the science of forces, motion, Newton's laws of motion, and simple machines. Everything was there. We shot a lot of video. We tried to make it educational, and we continue to have it grow. And today, one of the things that's cool about Action Science is it's used all over El Paso, throughout the United States, Canada, and into South America.
The one and only Dr. Skateboard making all of this possible.
You know, kids learn best when they're having fun.
The middle schools nowadays are really educating the youth on college. Look ahead, always think ahead, be proactive, set your goal and set your path, and don't let anything or anybody can get in your way.
I know no place that would have an opportunity days like this. Can you say with me, we're gonna dream big? You ready? We're gonna dream big. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna dream big.
We want students to pick a dream that's big, and that could be being a doctor, a lawyer, a skateboarder, a BMX rider, a scientist.
Art works at NASA, believe it or not. Talking about continuing your education. This guy is getting people into outer space right about now. Let's see what he's got for us. The one and only Art Thomason giving you a mega spin. Put your hands together for him. Nice warm welcome for Art.
Is Gear Up working? To me, it really is working, because we see lots of students on the campus at UTEP who had a Gear Up experience. We also see a rise in the number of students who want to go into STEM-related fields.
How about a nice hand for all these guys? Make a little noise. Have fun today. This is all about you, and you are the you in UTEP.